Well, this is what I'm about to say has been true for decades. The price of raw land in San Marcos is greater than the price of raw land in New Braunfels, for example. I mean, that was true in 1996. I'm sure it was true in 1976. It was true this year. So if we really want to help people be able to purchase homes, we have to help them increase their income. And so we really have to be more proactive to go after those companies that provide good paying jobs with benefits. And that's the only way we're going to be able to raise our median income in our town. An attempt to build affordable housing, we're hit with just the price of raw land, the limits to the amount of land that is available for us that are outside a flood zone. And another issue is, what if a developer built 100 homes in the next 3 months? How many of those homes would be bought up by someone who's going to turn around and rent them? I mean, and that's an issue we see all around us. People buy homes that they're not going to live in, that they buy for rental income. And there are different neighborhoods that have had this for decades, but we even have neighborhoods now that are facing it for the first time. So it's rough because we are seen to have a built-in demand for housing because of the student population of Texas State. But we have to do more to bring in companies that will do higher paying jobs. And I don't want to forget, we have to do more for workforce training of our existing citizens. There's the workforce training, Workforce Solutions Rural Capital Area. It's a very fine facility at the southern edge of town. We as a city government have to work so much more with that to get that facility, those programs connected to the people in our community that actually need those programs. And it could be English as a second language, resume building, whatever.
Oh, this was an interesting question. I think we have to begin by acknowledging that San Marcos is not affordable for the vast majority of folks who live here. I think that's a conversation that's a bit uncomfortable for a lot of individuals, particularly those who are currently serving as our representatives. In order to really address that, we have to engage in intentional conversations with those individuals. Additionally, any changes to the updated development code would have to be community driven. And when I say community driven, I don't mean just, the usual community representatives that come out and serve on these local task force and committees. I'm talking about intentional engagement, going out there and securing diverse perspectives and increasing any feedback should be done in a way that we prioritize securing those response rates. I did read the task force's presentation and their recommendations, and I do remember an interview with one of the representatives where they asserted that community buy-in is necessary for anything that they're putting forth, and recommendations to different things regarding housing and whatnot, and I think that's key. I wouldn't be comfortable giving any ideas for any changes on the updated development code. That's like a 400-page document. I have dissected it, and I think that it can't be something that I would propose without going out there and seeking feedback. And I know there's lots of folks who have perspectives and ideas. However, I think that there's certain folks who continue to show up and advocate their opinions, and we have to go out and get the perspectives of the other folks.